Today's topic is about disorder of purine catabolism. So the various disorder are of purine catabolism are like hyperuricemia. So it is mostly occurring in a gout and Leigh-Snehan syndrome. While another type of disorder, that is hyperuricemia, which is seen in a ADA, adenosine deaminase enzyme deficiency, as well as xanthine oxidase deficiency. The main topic, that is the gout. So it is occurring when uric acid level is more than 2 to 5, more than 5 milligram, more than 6 milligram per deciliter for the female, and more than 7 milligram per deciliter for the male. Now, this gout, due to the accumulation of uric acid crystal in synovial fluid with a surrounding area of inflammation, leading to the due to accumulation of uric acid crystal in synovial fluid leads to the inflammation in the joint and creates acute arthritis. So at low temperature, the solubility of uric acid is decreased to the 4.5 milligram per deciliter. Therefore, uric acid deposition in cooler area of the body. So mostly the most distal joint where temperature of our body will be lower, at that side it is mostly deposited. This is called as a tophy and is called as an arthritic grade 2. Deposition of uric crystal in the urinary tract will lead to the calculi or stone formation with the kidney damage. Now, this gout is again divided in some types, that is considered the primary and secondary. First, we will look about the primary, which is commonly seen in 1 in 500 of total population. Mostly 10% of cases of this primary gout, that is idiopathic, means exact reason is not known, but familial incidence with male preponderance is commonly observed. While in detail of this primary, it is related with some enzyme deficiency. First one, that is 5-phosphoribosyl amidinotransferase enzyme, so which is considered the first enzyme which is helping to add first nitrogen. So basically this enzyme is defective. So what happened? There is no sensitive feedback to this enzyme mechanism. So this continue activity of production of purine will be going on. So overall it will lead to the more production of purine, and that is creating hyperuricemia. Further, that is abnormal PRPP synthetase enzyme. So this abnormal PRPP, that is allosteric control mechanism, is affected, and that is also leading to the overproduction of the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. It is considered the X-linked and recessive type of the disease. One more type, that is deficiency of enzyme of the salvage pathway. So salvage pathway, that is one of the shortcut or shorter way to produce this important nucleotide in our body. So increase availability of this PRPP, that will lead to the less purine available. So deficiency of this enzyme of salvage pathway. So this salvage pathway enzyme is very helpful to make purine, and that is indirectly inhibiting de novo synthesis. But in the absence of this enzyme, this regular de novo enzyme production, there is a no feedback control, there is a no control over the production of the new purine. So de novo formation pathway, that will continuously work. So purine is less available, feedback inhibition is one more cause, that is deficiency of enzyme of the salvage pathway. Salvage pathway, that is one of the way utilization of PRPP molecule or shortcut for the formation of the nucleotide. But there is a not utilization of PRPP, and that will lead to the less purine formation. So feedback inhibition is lost, and there is a continued de novo synthesis of the purine is observed. Furthermore, there is a one more enzyme, that is glucose 6-phosphatase deficiency. So that is also called the glycogen storage disease, von Jack disease. Here increase availability of glucose 6-phosphatase phosphate enzyme molecule, and that will increase overall ribose 5-phosphate molecule. So that will lead to the overproduction of the PRPP, and then again this de novo synthesis or overall purine formation is increased. One more, that is glutathione reductase variant. So here glutathione reductase variants, that is depending on this NADPH of the HMP shunt pathway, but there is a Deficiency or variation in these abnormality of this enzyme lead to the increased production of ribose 5 phosphate, and overall PRPP formation is increased. So these are the five most important common causes of the primary gout. You have to remember: 5-phosphoribosyl amidotransferase, abnormal PRPP synthesis, deficiency of enzyme of salvage pathway, G6PD, G6P glucose 6 phosphatase deficiency, and glutathione reductase variant. So overall the basic thing is that the PRPP or ribose 5 phosphate level is more, which is leading to the increased formation of purine and ultimately lead to the more uric acid formation. Another, that is secondary. So about 90% cases are related with the decreased renal clearance, while 10% due to the increased production. Which are the conditions leading to this increased production are malignant tissue like leukemia, lymphoma, tissue breakdown like trauma, injury, as well as in the starvation, muscle catabolism, as well as when that chemotherapy or radiotherapy is given, then also this hyperuricemia is observed, and that can lead to the gout type of symptoms. For the reduced excretion, so renal failure, thiazide diuretics, and lactic acidosis, that will overall reduce the excretion of the uric acid from the body. So here you have to remember that lactic acidosis, that is also later on correlated with the treatment, and as well as ketoacidosis. All these ketoacidosis or acidic medium, that will lead to the decreased excretion of the uric acid. For the clinical findings related to the good livings and hard drinking, commonly gout is found in the genius people. So severe joint pain in early morning, first metatarsophalangeal joint, mostly big toe, most commonly affected, that you can see in the picture. Now further, there is a particular X-ray showing that first metatarsophalangeal involvement. Joint becomes swollen and arrhythmia, common knee, ankle and elbow, less common, that is shoulder and wrist. While gouty attack precipitated by alcohol due to the lactic acidosis. Simple lactic acidosis overall reduce excretion as well as precipitate attack of the gout. Also correlate with the non-vegetarian or meat diet. So because the non-vegetarian, that is containing high amount of the purine, when this uric acid crystal is seen under the microscope, so this synovial fluid will show birefringent urate crystal under the microscope. So in chronic cases, tophi is seen around joints containing monosodium urate crystal, and if it is continued, then urolithiasis, stone formation in the kidney, and kidney damage is also observed. That's all about the clinical finding. So here you can again see that picture X-ray of that big toe, common site for this gouty attack. Further, for the treatment purpose, you have to remember that different strategy. If patient is in between purine, high purine intake to the increased uric acid level, or there is an increased uric acid level and there is a high deposition of crystal in the tissue, or it is creating severe gouty arthritis, acute condition. So basic thing, reduce dietary purine intake and restriction of alcohol, that is definitely helpful to overall reduce production of the uric acid. But if there is an increased uric acid level and still there is no deposition, then it is preferable allopurinol, which is similar to the hypoxanthine suicidal type of inhibition. Allopurinol is converted into the most important molecule, that is alloxanthine. This alloxanthine is more proper inhibitor of the xanthine oxidase, which is a key enzyme or the most important enzyme for the uric acid formation. Now one more, that is newly tried drug, that is uricase, that can convert uric acid to the allantoin. For the uricose uric drug, that is probenecid, this increase excretion of uric acid and overall decrease reabsorption of the uric acid. So that will helpful to overall excrete uric acid or lower down uric acid level in the body. So that will helpful to reduce crystal deposition in the body. Further, if there is acute condition, for that anti-inflammatory agent like NSAIDs and colchicine can be given, or sometimes corticosteroid can be utilized. So that's all about gout. You have to remember different types of gout, clinical finding and treatment. Due to uric acid fluid